Hello everyone, today we'll be looking at UI Picker View Controller. UI Picker View Controllers are those wheels which show up when you when you click on some select boxes, or when you, one of the most used application, Urban Airship, sorry, not Urban Airship, Urban Spoon, which has this functionality, which has a wheel at the bottom. That's pretty much a UI picker view control. If you don't know what it is, let's go ahead and make a view based application and we can look at it. Picker controller, and create the project. Once I have the project, I'll go ahead and go here, and I can show you how to do it using using directly the code. You can do it using interface builder also, but I will not be using interface builder for this particular project. There is something called as, if you go to the library, you will see something called as picker view controller, and the date picker and picker view is what we're talking about. It's a wheel. You might have seen this just by looking at the image. You'll know what it is. So let's go ahead and do it programmatically. So first thing I need to add is some delegate methods for the picker controller. So I see UI view delegate and UI picker view data source, so that these two functions give us some methods to provide data to the picker view controller and add some delegate methods. If you click on something, what should happen? So let's go ahead inside and make in view did load. Let's go ahead and make a UI picker view controller. UI picker view star picker equal to UI picker view allocate and initialize with frame. As a CG right make, I will give it right on the top 0 0 320 by say 200. Let's see how that looks. Then I add it to the dot view, add subview picker. So if I just do that and run it, it will fail because simulator is not selected. So I'll just run it with the simulator, and the application loads up, builds up. It's pre-compiling. That's why saying compiles. Has a bunch of different errors because we're not warnings, because we're not yet implemented any of those delegates or data source methods. Let's see how it looks first. So as soon as I add the picker, it will show a black spot at the top, which is the UI picker view controller. Since I didn't put anything over there, it's kind of blank. So let's go ahead and first say picker dot delegate equal to self. That's where the delegate methods will be implemented in the current class, and same thing with the data source methods. So let's go ahead and look at what are the data source methods first. Jump to definition. So it says required. There are two required methods in UI picker view data source, and right here is UI picker view delegate. First, let's go ahead and implement the data source. The first one is number of components. This is more like sections in a table view. Number of components is how many wheels do you want inside a particular wheel. So I will say for our example we just want one, and next is number of rows in each component. So I will say I want say 10 of them. Let's go ahead and run this application and see how it looks like. So now we might see a little bit more of the picker view, but with all questions. So it creates one section with 10 rows. I want to do two sections to show you, just to show you how it looks like. So we can have multiple sections in a UI picker view controller depending on your requirements, how many you want. So this is how it will look like. I can also say picker dot show selection indicator equal to yes. What this one will do is it will show which one is the current selected one. So if you run that, see if you see that blue thing come up, so that helps you see which one is selected. So once I'm done with that, let me add some data to it. How do I add data? Go here and go to your definition for the delegate and see what all things are the width for component. We don't need that. Row height, these are all optional, so we can just skip them. Row height for component, you can specify height. Then this title for row. What is the title for the row? This is what we need. Instead of just giving a title, we can also give a view, but we're not doing that here. You can make a view, custom view, and add it to the picker views row. Date select row, what happens when you click on view? So let me just implement for now title for row. So I will say return ns string with format. Let's make a string out of it. Hello row, and I want to show the number of the row, so I'll say row that is given by this particular delegate method. Now if I run this, it will have hello 1 2 3 4 0 hello 0 1 2 3. So two of them, it will both will have the same thing. Just have one for now. You can change it to as many as you want. So let's see how it looks like. So there we go. That's how a UI picker view controller looks like. If you want to implement that other function, which is the did select row, that is whenever a row is selected, you want to do something, you can just do something inside this function. I can just give view for right now, show an alert view, alert equal to you view allocate init with title hello message. Say I can just give this particular as a message. It's a string, so I can give that delegate nil. This delegate for the alert view. Cancel button title. Okay. Other titles? No, I don't have any other titles. That's all, and I can say alert show. So what it will do is it will just show an alert and whenever I select something. So initially this 0 is selected, so if I go and select number 7, it will give an alert view hello row 7. So that's how UI picker view controllers work. If you have any questions related to this, please post on comments or just email me. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.